Avoid these 18 worst daily habits that can destroy your kidneys fast. Are you unknowingly destroying your kidneys with your daily routines and habits? Some seemingly harmless activities, through daily repetition, can silently kill your kidneys, putting your life at risk. So don't go about your day without learning what those bad habits are. The fact is, 90% of Americans don't notice kidney problems until they become serious. Our bodies often mask early kidney disease, with severe damage occurring before symptoms surface. So, when the symptoms do appear, for example, you may feel swelling, brain fog, fatigue, weakness, muscle twitches and cramps, back pain, etc. It can be too late already, as kidney disease in its later stage is tougher and expensive to treat. It's crucial to note that most cases of kidney damage cannot be repaired, especially chronic ones. If kidneys struggle, toxins will build up inside your body, leading to multiple types of health problems and terrible, terrible pain. The worst scenario is kidney failure, where you would need dialysis or a kidney transplant to stay alive. Now, here is a simple game changer: your lifestyle. Good daily habits can safeguard your kidneys while others silently harm them. It's your choice. Risk kidney damage with harmful habits or make informed decisions to protect your kidney health. But before making any changes, understanding is essential, and we are here to reveal the 18 worst daily habits that can destroy your kidney fast. In the next few minutes, we'll not only point out these harmful habits, but also give you practical tips and solutions to keep your kidneys healthy. Brace yourselves for some shocking revelations. Before we dive in, kindly note that all information you'll find in this video is fact-checked, unbiased, and reviewed by qualified professionals. All right, it's time to swing back to the worst daily habits that can destroy your kidneys fast. 18. Excessive salt intake. Imagine a quiet threat hidden in your everyday meals, one so common that it's often overlooked: too much salt. Salt, or sodium chloride, is essential for many bodily functions. However, high salt intake poses a daunting challenge for the kidneys, which filter waste from your blood. The issue begins with hyperfiltration, where the kidneys work overtime to remove excess salt. Simply put, salt molecules are heavy for passage through the kidney nephrons, causing higher glomerular pressure. This extra workload doesn't just tire out the kidneys, it can lead to kidney damage and disease. Moreover, a high sodium intake can reduce the effectiveness of certain kidney-protecting drugs, such as angiotensin-converting enzyme inhibitors and calcium antagonists. Also, consuming too much salt can disrupt the delicate balance between sodium and potassium, further decreasing kidney function. The World Health Organization, or WHO, recommends consuming less than 2 grams of sodium per day per person. However, Americans currently consume 50% more salt than the recommended daily limit. Processed foods such as instant noodles, canned goods, and pickles are high in sodium and can harm your kidneys. To maintain good kidney health, try cutting down on sodium and flavoring your food with herbs and spices instead of salt. For example, instead of using garlic salt, go for garlic powder. Plus, try making a habit of reading food labels. When you're shopping, go for fresh meats, fruits, and veggies, which tend to have less sodium than packaged options. It typically takes about 6 to 8 weeks for your taste buds to get used to lower sodium levels. But once you adjust, you may find that your previously enjoyable foods like potato chips taste too salty. If you're enjoying our video so far, please give us some hints by dropping a like, and we'll make more content like this. 17. Excessive sugar intake. The transition from a sweet treat to a bitter kidney outcome begins when blood sugar levels rise above 180 milligrams per deciliter. At this critical threshold, your kidneys, to manage the overload, start secreting sugar into your urine. This might sound like a safety valve, but it's actually the starting point of potential kidney damage. The high sugar content in your bloodstream can harm the tiny blood vessels in your kidneys, impairing their filtration ability. This damage can manifest as proteinuria, where your body loses valuable proteins in urine. Over time, proteinuria can advance to chronic kidney disease, and if not managed well, it could even progress to end-stage renal failure. Moreover, the ripple effect of high sugar intake raises blood pressure, putting additional strain on the kidneys. This increased workload can speed up the development of chronic kidney disease and even end-stage renal disease, or ESRD in short. Excessive sugar intake poses a significant risk to kidney health, as highlighted in a study published by Frontiers in Nutrition in 2023 and reported by Harvard Health. The study followed 28,303 adults for 11 years and revealed an 88% higher risk of developing kidney stones in people who got 25% or more of their daily calories from added sugars compared to those who ate less sugar. This research underscores the need to cut down on added sugar to safeguard kidney health and prevent kidney stone formation. To minimize the health risks associated with excessive sugar intake, limit processed foods and sugary drinks, which often contain high levels of added sugars. Instead, go for whole foods and natural sweeteners. A kidney-friendly diet should include plenty of fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, and lean proteins while cutting back on salt, sugar, and refined carbohydrates. 16. Excessive meat intake. Too much consumption of meat, particularly red meat, generates more acid load during digestion than plant-based proteins. This extra acidity can strain the kidneys and may contribute to both the development and acceleration of chronic kidney disease. Over time, this condition can lead to kidney failure. Substituting red meat with other protein sources, such as fish, poultry, or plant-based options, can greatly lower the risk of kidney damage. Plant-based proteins and lean meats like poultry and fish are better choices. This is because they produce less dietary acid and fewer harmful byproducts like advanced glycation end products and uremic toxins. A study from 2017 found that a high intake of acid-producing red meat, in combination with a low intake of base-producing plant proteins like chickpeas, broccoli, or beans, could induce kidney injury. These findings suggest that excessive meat intake could be bad for kidney health and could lead to CKD and ESRD even in individuals without identifiable risks. So, it's a good idea to swap out red meat for plant-based protein sources, such as soy and legumes, to help protect kidney health. Another harmful effect of eating too much meat is the production of uremic toxins in the gut, such as trimethylamine N-oxide, or TMAO in short, indoxyl sulfate, and p-cresyl sulfate. These toxins are linked to a higher risk of death from heart problems and could speed up the progression of kidney disease. Furthermore, a high protein intake, especially from animal sources, can harm your kidneys by raising blood flow and pressure in them. This can cause glomerular hyperfiltration, which may speed up the progression of chronic kidney disease. Current dietary guidelines recommend a protein intake of 0.6 to 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight per day if you have chronic kidney disease but aren't on dialysis. If you are on dialysis, it's recommended to eat 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. 15. Excessive strenuous exercise. Too much intense exercise can lead to kidney damage in different ways. One primary cause is rhabdomyolysis, a condition where intense workouts make muscle cells break down, releasing a protein called myoglobin into the bloodstream. This protein can hurt your kidneys. Factors that increase the risk of rhabdomyolysis include dehydration, certain muscle conditions, use of pain relievers like nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, heavy drinking, hot weather, and how hard you exercise. A 2022 study published by the Sport Journal looked at how different types of exercise affect kidney diseases. They found that moderate intensity and long-term exercise is generally beneficial for patients with acute and chronic kidney disease. In contrast, strenuous exercise, especially if you don't drink enough water and it's hot outside, can cause sudden kidney damage and make kidney diseases worse, possibly leading to kidney failure. Furthermore, endurance events can cause acute kidney injury, or AKI, due to pigment nephropathy. This occurs when myoglobin from damaged muscles and hemoglobin from damaged red blood cells cause kidney blood vessels to narrow. This narrowing can harm the kidney tubes, directly causing tubular toxicity. This type of kidney injury is more likely in dehydrated people, those with rhabdomyolysis, or those who use drugs like NSAIDs. We've got more details on that coming up in the next section. To break the habit of excessive strenuous exercise and protect your kidney health, listen to your body. Slow down if the exercise feels too hard, if you feel muscle or joint pain, if it is difficult to talk due to heavy breathing, if your heart is racing, or if you don't recover within an hour after exercising. It's smart to use an app to monitor your progress and adjust your exercise routine as needed. 14. Overuse of painkillers. Overuse of painkillers can harm your kidneys, a condition known as analgesic nephropathy. This often occurs from long-term use of pain relievers or analgesics, especially those over-the-counter drugs with acetaminophen or NSAIDs, such as aspirin, ibuprofen, or naproxen. People who self-treat with over-the-counter painkillers for chronic issues such as headaches or arthritis should be cautious. Even though these medicines are easy to get, they shouldn't be taken daily or regularly without consulting your healthcare provider first. Thousands of Americans have damaged their kidneys by using these medicines regularly for too long. For people with chronic kidney disease or end-stage renal disease, ESRD in short, NSAIDs pose a big threat because they can decrease blood flow to the kidneys, impair kidney function, and potentially lead to kidney failure. Moreover, NSAIDs may elevate blood pressure, exacerbating kidney damage in these patients. Symptoms of kidney damage from painkillers include feeling tired, needing to pee more often, seeing blood in the urine, having back pain, making less urine, feeling less awake, like feeling sleepy, confused, or tired, having less feeling or numbness, especially in the legs, feeling nauseous, vomiting, bleeding, and swelling all over the body. 13. Ignoring the urge to urinate. Ignoring the urge to urinate, which is often called ignoring nature's call, can lead to several health issues, including damage to the kidneys. When pee or urine doesn't empty completely from your body, it can lead to a condition called hydronephrosis, where one or both kidneys swell. Without treatment, severe hydronephrosis can cause kidney failure. Continuous postponement of urination increases the risk of urinary tract infections, UTIs in short, because the bladder, when overly full, becomes a breeding ground for bacteria. These infections can then spread to the kidneys and hurt them. Moreover, keeping pee in for a long time can cause the bladder to overstretch, which may harm the bladder itself and put more pressure on the kidneys, potentially resulting in kidney damage. Also, not going to pee when you feel the urge can cause tears in the bladder wall. Over time, this can make your bladder hold less pee and make urinary tract infections happen more often, which can complicate further into kidney infection or sepsis. To maintain kidney health and manage the urge to urinate effectively, take regular bathroom breaks and go when you feel the urge, without holding it if it feels uncomfortable. Urinate right after waking up to start your day and set a regular urination cycle. You can schedule regular bathroom breaks by setting alarms to remind yourself to go every 2 to 3 hours. This simple tip can help relieve pressure and prevent emergencies. 12. Ignoring urinary tract infections. Urinary tract infections, or UTIs in short, are bacterial infections that affect parts of the urinary system, such as the bladder, ureters, kidneys, or urethra. Most urinary tract infections are treatable with antibiotics, but neglecting to address the symptoms can allow the infection to get worse. If left untreated, the infection may spread to the kidneys, a condition called pyelonephritis. This can cause permanent kidney damage or even sepsis, a life-threatening response to infection. The urinary system plays a vital role in filtering waste and balancing fluids in the body. However, in urinary tract infections, when bacteria build up in the urinary tract, they can cause infections. These infections lead to symptoms like pain, frequent urination, a burning sensation, cloudy or bloody urine, and a persistent urge to urinate. A 2014 study in the Turkish Journal of Medical Sciences looked at 276 people with bacteria in their urine, or bacteriuria patients, and focused on urinary tract infections in those with chronic kidney disease. The research highlighted that elderly chronic kidney disease patients, especially women with kidney stones, were more susceptible to upper urinary tract infections. So, if you have symptoms of a urinary tract infection, like burning or pain when you pee, it's best to seek medical attention. Your doctor may also test you if you have other urinary or kidney problems, such as kidney stones. Chronic kidney infections can lead to severe complications, such as pyonephrosis. Pus fills up the kidney, potentially resulting in the loss of kidney function. 11. Ignoring high blood pressure. High blood pressure harms the kidneys by damaging the blood vessels that bring blood to them. This damage makes the vessels stiff, reducing blood flow to the kidneys and making them not work as well. Furthermore, the tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys that filter blood may also suffer damage. The relationship between high blood pressure and kidney damage is a big concern because it damages the nephrons, the microscopic structures that filter blood within the kidneys. When the blood vessels feeding the nephrons get hurt, they do not receive enough oxygen and nutrients, leading to further kidney impairment. This creates a detrimental cycle, where kidney damage makes it harder to control blood pressure, which in turn can lead to kidney failure. A study published in the American College of Physicians Journal in 2005 explored how high blood pressure affects kidney disease in different ethnic groups. The research, involving 1,172 participants, found that the risk of kidney failure was 32% lower in the low blood pressure group compared to the usual blood pressure group. Similarly, the risk of kidney failure or death was 23% lower in the low blood pressure group. This study highlights how important it is to find and treat high blood pressure early to prevent kidney disease. Preventing kidney damage from high blood pressure needs long-term management strategies. Lifestyle changes such as increasing physical activity, staying at a healthy weight, quitting smoking, managing stress, and eating less salt are crucial in lowering blood pressure. These changes can really cut down on the risk of developing kidney damage. Additionally, medications specifically designed to lower blood pressure, such as angiotensin-converting enzyme, ACE in short, inhibitors and angiotensin receptor blockers, ARBs in short, play a key role in slowing the progression of kidney disease related to high blood pressure. 10. Poorly managed diabetes. High blood sugar levels linked with diabetes can cause damage to the blood vessels and nephrons within the kidneys, the tiny structures that filter blood. This harm can impair kidney function, leading to chronic kidney disease. According to the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, or NIDDK, diabetes is the leading cause of kidney disease. About 1 out of 3 adults with diabetes have kidney disease. The National Kidney Foundation, or NKF, also emphasizes that diabetes is a major risk factor for CKD. So, the longer someone lives with diabetes, the more likely they are to develop kidney disease. This connection highlights the importance of managing diabetes well to prevent diabetic kidney disease, or DKD, which can progress to end-stage renal disease, or ESRD, if not treated right. High blood pressure, a common complication of diabetes, can further damage the kidneys by harming the blood vessels needed for filtering and regulating, as we mentioned in the previous section. Therefore, managing diabetes effectively also means controlling blood pressure, along with blood sugar and cholesterol levels. This comprehensive approach should include a healthy diet, regular exercise, adherence to prescribed medications, and regular medical checkups to monitor kidney function. 9. Skipping regular exercise. Exercise offers numerous benefits for people with kidney disease, including improved blood pressure control, better sleep quality, enhanced physical strength, and reductions in anxiety and depression. Conversely, not exercising regularly can take away these benefits and may even worsen kidney function. But as we mentioned before, it is important to remember that while exercise is beneficial, intense physical activity, especially in hot weather, can lead to dehydration and exacerbate kidney issues. Therefore, moderation and appropriate exercise routines are critical for individuals with kidney concerns. Studies have long shown that not being active enough can lead to decreased strength and exercise capacity, which is commonly seen in patients with CKD. A review from Cochrane in 2011 explored the benefits of exercise training for adults with CKD. The review, which included 45 studies with 1,863 participants, found that regular exercise makes you fitter, increases aerobic capacity, and increases the amount of oxygen your body can use by about 56%. Additionally, exercise reduces blood pressure and heart rate while enhancing health-related quality of life. These data show how important it is to make lasting changes in your life to be more active and improve kidney health. To overcome the habit of skipping regular exercise and support your kidney health, each week, try to do at least 30 minutes of moderate activity like running, cycling, walking, or dancing. If you're new to exercise or have kidney issues, start with small, gentle movements and gradually increase intensity to avoid injury. Consistent, short sessions often work better than infrequent, long ones. Here's a handy tip to keep you motivated and on track. Use a journal or online app to track your progress and set fitness goals. Then, celebrate your achievements with rewards that aren't food to keep yourself excited. Plus, choose enjoyable activities like gardening, raking leaves, or seasonal fruit picking. Exercise with friends, family, or colleagues for extra motivation and support. You could even kickstart a walking club at work or schedule regular walks with a friend to make fitness a fun and social habit. 8. Drinking sodas. You might be aware that sodas aren't great, but do you realize just how much they can harm your kidneys? Drinking sodas, particularly colas, can increase the risk of getting CKD due to their lots of sugar and phosphoric acid. The high sugar content in sodas can contribute to obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, all of which are risk factors for CKD. Also, the phosphoric acid in cola beverages can lead to urinary changes that increase the likelihood of forming kidney stones, another thing that makes CKD more likely. A 2014 study published in the journal Nephrology Dialysis Transplantation systematically reviewed 17 studies to examine the link between different types of soda and CKD. They found that regular consumption of sugar-sweetened soda was linked with a 58% increased risk of CKD. Even drinking artificially sweetened sodas regularly made the risk of CKD 33% higher compared to not drinking them. So, reducing soda intake may help stop CKD. Instead, choose healthier beverage options like water, unsweetened tea, or low-fat milk to reduce the risk of CKD. 7. Eating processed foods. Consuming processed foods, especially ultra-processed foods, or UPFs in short, can significantly impact kidney health. UPFs are industrial formulations that have lots of artificial additives, added sugars, refined carbohydrates, unhealthy trans fats, and too much salt. These ingredients make processed foods very tasty and hard to resist, possibly leading to overeating. Worse still, processed foods are typically low in beneficial nutrients like fiber and micronutrients. These foods may even contain contaminants from packaging processes. Research highlights that eating a lot of UPFs can be really bad for your kidneys. A study in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases found that people with chronic kidney disease who eat more UPFs are more likely to have their kidney disease get worse and even die. This study underscores the importance of dietary choices in managing kidney health. To protect kidney health, it is advisable to reduce the intake of UPFs and focus on fresh, whole, and homemade foods. Another 24-year study tracked over 14,000 adults from the U.S. without CKD at the start. People who ate the most UPFs had a 24% higher risk of CKD compared to those who ate the least. Also, replacing just one serving of UPFs with minimally processed options lowered the risk of CKD by 6%. So, reducing the consumption of such processed foods can greatly help mitigate the risk of kidney-related issues. To improve kidney health and lessen the harm from processed foods, drink plenty of fluids to help your kidneys flush out sodium and toxins and prevent kidney stones. Eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can also support healthy kidneys and lower your chances of related conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes. Writing down what you eat in a food journal can help you see your habits and make healthier choices. Plus, A renal dietitian can provide valuable guidance on making these dietary adjustments to support your kidney and overall well-being. 6. Sitting for too long. The relationship between sitting time and kidney disease persisted, even after accounting for other factors such as age, gender, smoking status, and levels of physical activity. Studies showed that people who sat the least had the lowest risk of developing CKD, no matter how much they usually exercise or how much they weigh. A study from 2022 in the Sports Medicine Journal analyzed data from 455,506 participants over 21 years. This research found that prolonged sitting at work was linked with a higher risk of kidney problems, including a 26% higher risk of chronic kidney disease, a 19% higher risk of needing dialysis, and a 43% higher risk of death from kidney issues. Even a little exercise, like just 15 minutes a day, helped reduce these risks. So it is important to cut down on sitting around to maintain kidney function. Here's a smart tip. Even when you're sitting, you can sneak in some exercise. Try keeping a small bottle of water on your desk. Not only will it keep you hydrated, but when it's empty, it's a good reminder to get up and refill it, giving your body a break from sitting. It's like getting two benefits in one for your kidneys. 5. Not drinking enough water. Dehydration occurs when the body loses more water than it takes in, leading to an imbalance of vital electrolytes such as potassium, phosphate, and sodium. These electrolytes are essential for carrying electrical signals or messages between cells. So, if they're not balanced due to inadequate kidney function, it can cause severe health problems, including seizures, involuntary muscle movements, and loss of consciousness. Severe dehydration can even make your kidneys fail, which is life-threatening and can lead to anemia, central nervous system damage, heart failure, and a weaker immune system. Additionally, dehydration can make kidney stones more likely, complicated UTIs, and increase the risk of CKD. So, it is crucial to maintain hydration by keeping your body water levels stable day to day to avoid significant water deficits. Proper fluid intake isn't just about replacing what you lose. It also helps your kidneys get rid of waste, which is a big job they do. However, it's also risky to drink too much water, especially in individuals with kidney problems. When your kidneys do not function properly, waste builds up and excess fluids can dilute important electrolytes, leading to nausea, vomiting, headache, fatigue, confusion, low blood pressure, muscle weakness, muscle twitching or cramping, restlessness, irritability, seizures, and even coma. The kidneys are crucial for balancing the body's fluids and filter over 200 liters of fluid each day. Their ability to manage water in the body is largely influenced by hormones, such as arginine vasopressin, or AVP in short, and parts of the renin-angiotensin system. When levels of AVP are high, the kidneys reabsorb more water, which can increase their workload. Drinking plenty of water can lower AVP levels, potentially easing the strain on your kidneys and helping to keep them working well. However, researchers are still figuring out whether increasing the amount of urine to protect the kidney's filtering capacity, especially in people with CKD, is a good idea. The results from studies have been mixed. To ensure you're drinking enough water and supporting your kidney health, keep an eye on the color of your urine. You want it to be a straw-colored or paler shade, as darker urine often indicates dehydration. Also, limit your intake of caffeinated, sweetened, and alcoholic beverages, as these require more water to process their toxins and chemicals. Instead, choose plain water to stay hydrated. 4. Smoking. Smoking harms your kidneys in both the short and long term. In the short term, it can raise your blood pressure and heart rate due to nervous system stimulation. Long-term or chronic effects involve harming the cells lining your blood vessels called endothelial cells. Even being around someone else's smoke, passive smoking, has been linked to elevated enzyme catalyst activity in the kidneys, which can disrupt normal kidney blood flow and lead to kidney damage over time. Smoking can also lead to less blood flow to the kidneys, causing conditions like peripheral arterial disease and arteriosclerosis, which also affects renal arteries. If you already have CKD, smoking heightens the risks of heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes, conditions that can accelerate CKD progression and potentially lead to kidney failure. In a study published in the American Journal of Nephrology in 2007, researchers found a connection between smoking and CKD progression in 11 out of the 12 articles selected, particularly noting that consuming more than 15 packs per year greatly increases CKD risk. Furthermore, smoking has been shown to affect renal functions even in healthy individuals. It is associated with an increased risk of developing proteinuria, which means there's too much protein in your urine, particularly in people with high blood pressure and high blood sugar levels. 3. Not getting enough sleep. Inadequate sleep has been linked with more rapid declines in kidney function and faster progression of CKD. This occurs because sleep helps regulate kidney function and keeps the right balance of bodily fluids and electrolytes. Also, sleep affects the regulation of hormones, including those involved in kidney function, such as the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system, or RAS in short. The RAS helps regulate blood pressure and fluid balance. Disrupted sleep can overactivate the system, raising blood pressure and putting additional strain on the kidneys. Moreover, a lack of sleep often results in non-dipping blood pressure patterns. Normally, blood pressure dips during sleep, giving the cardiovascular system and kidneys a rest. However, poor sleep can raise nighttime blood pressure, a risk factor for CKD progression. Sleep deprivation has also been shown to increase inflammatory cytokines and activate inflammatory pathways. Chronic inflammation can directly contribute to kidney damage and worsen existing kidney disease. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine in 2019 aimed to investigate the association between sleep and the incidence of CKD in 194,039 participants without CKD aged 20 years or older between 1996 and 2014. People who slept fewer than 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours, or more than 8 hours had a 45%, 7%, and 12% increased risk of chronic kidney disease, respectively, compared to those who slept 6 to 8 hours. Conditions like sleep apnea, which are common in people not getting enough sleep, can cause further kidney damage. Sleep apnea often leads to repeated nightly hypoxia, or low oxygen levels, which exacerbates kidney function decline. Furthermore, chronic sleep deprivation is associated with several health issues, such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, and hypertension, all of which are risk factors for CKD. These conditions can initiate or worsen kidney damage over time. To combat the habit of not getting enough sleep and protect your kidney health, try these steps. Create a peaceful sleep environment by making sure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet. Establish a consistent sleep schedule by going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Also, regular physical activity and exposure to fresh air can help you fall asleep more easily and enjoy better sleep quality. 2. Excessive alcohol consumption. According to the National Kidney Foundation, excessive alcohol consumption doubles the risk of kidney disease. Alcohol can cause kidney damage because it cannot filter out all the toxins from alcohol fast enough, and it increases the likelihood of high blood pressure, a leading cause of kidney issues. Moreover, alcohol-induced dehydration disrupts kidney function and alters the body's water and mineral balance. Also, a liver disease resulting from alcohol abuse can further harm the kidneys by affecting blood flow to the kidneys and increasing their workload. Worse still, binge drinking can cause acute kidney injury due to sudden spikes in blood alcohol levels. A study published in 2019 in the journal Nutrients investigated the relationship between alcohol consumption and chronic kidney disease. In this study, scientists followed 45,200 adults over 8.5 years and found that heavy drinking increases the risk of CKD by 15%. It's crucial for individuals, especially those with medical conditions or on certain medications, to either avoid alcohol entirely or practice moderation, as excessive alcohol consumption can lead to increased blood pressure that is detrimental to kidney health. 1. Excessive caffeine consumption. Excessive caffeine intake, typically defined as above 400 milligrams per day, especially in individuals with specific genetic variants like the reference SNP 762551 variant in the CYP1A2 gene, can lead to kidney dysfunction. Caffeine works as a diuretic at higher doses. However, at low to moderate doses, it may actually be kidney protective in healthy people. This happens because caffeine is similar in structure to adenosine, the hormone that affects blood flow in the kidneys. Caffeine is a natural diuretic, which means it stimulates urine production in the kidneys, expelling both water and electrolytes. A study published in the Journal of Renal Nutrients in 2007 found that high levels of daily caffeine consumption may increase the risk of acute kidney injury in thoracic cancer patients undergoing platinum salt chemotherapy who are already exposed to nephrotoxic compounds. Out of 108 patients undergoing chemotherapy, 34 developed AKI, and those patients consuming high levels of caffeine, greater than or equal to 386 milligrams per day, faced double the AKI risk compared to others. Drinking a moderate amount of caffeine is generally okay for your kidneys, but it's essential to be careful, especially if you drink a lot or have kidney issues. To reduce excessive caffeine intake and its impact on kidney health, switch to decaffeinated coffee or tea to enjoy their flavor and potential health benefits without caffeine. Use alternative sources of energy like water, fruits, and vegetables to stay hydrated and receive essential nutrients. Consider limiting or avoiding foods and drinks that naturally contain caffeine. For example, dark chocolate has a high caffeine concentration. Sodas like Coca-Cola and Mountain Dew also contain high levels of caffeine. Warning signs of kidney diseases. As people age, the risk of kidney and urinary tract diseases also increases. When your kidney disease becomes severe, you might notice some symptoms. 1. Swelling in hands and feet. Swelling happens because the kidneys struggle to balance fluids, causing retention that bloats the body's limbs. 2. Fatigue and weakness. Erythropoietin is a vital hormone for creating red blood cells and keeping you energized. When you have kidney disease, the production of erythropoietin drops. This decline can lead to anemia or lack of blood cells, making you feel constantly tired and drained of energy. 3. Muscle twitches and cramps. Kidney function issues can cause imbalances in electrolytes, directly resulting in muscle twitches and cramps. 4. Cognitive impairment. A foggy brain and trouble thinking clearly can arise from the buildup of toxins in the blood. Do you remember? Toxin buildup occurs because the kidneys aren't working as well. 5. Back pain. Back pain, despite often being dismissed, can be a telltale sign of kidney distress, whether from damage or developing kidney stones. 6. Increased urination. Your kidneys' attempt to expel waste more frequently is a sign of their distress, which shouldn't be ignored. Recognizing these signs isn't just about seeing a kidney problem. It's about acting early to stop it from getting worse. Early detection and management can greatly change the course of kidney disease. The National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, or NIDDK in short, underscores the importance of getting tested for kidney disease if you're battling diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, or have a family history of kidney failure. This is because finding kidney disease early can really slow down, or even stop its progression. By adopting a healthy diet, embracing physical activity, aiming for a healthy weight, and managing underlying health conditions, you're not just protecting your kidneys, you're taking a stand for a happier, healthier life. Keeping our kidneys healthy involves avoiding certain daily habits that can cause harm. These include excessive salt, sugar, meat, and caffeine intake, as well as overuse of painkillers, ignoring urinary urges and infections, sitting for too long, not getting enough sleep, and excessive alcohol and caffeine consumption. These habits tend to mess with more than just your kidneys, don't they? Any of them sound like something you do? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's swap ideas on how to break free from these bad habits. It might help someone else in our community. It's important to prioritize a healthy lifestyle, which includes a balanced diet low in processed foods, staying hydrated, and avoiding harmful substances like tobacco and excessive alcohol. Moreover, it's always helpful to embrace physical activity, aim for a healthy weight, and manage underlying health conditions like diabetes and hypertension. Again, if you have any concerns about your kidney health or are experiencing symptoms related to kidney issues, it's crucial to consult your doctor for proper evaluation and guidance. For those interested in the evidence, the studies supporting our claims are provided in the description box. 7 common medications that can be harmful for your kidneys. We live in a time of medications. They help us somewhat, but they can also kill us silently. Now, as we age, our kidneys won't work as smoothly. It's important to keep them away from too many chemicals and medicines. But it's challenging because aging often brings a host of health issues and more pills to take. Certain medications can be nephrotoxic, meaning they can cause direct or indirect harm to the kidneys. As a result, the kidney's ability to filter blood diminishes and harmful waste builds up, leading to serious health issues. Kidney damage severity is measured in stages, ranging from mild dysfunction to complete failure. The risk of kidney damage from drugs or drug-induced nephrotoxicity increases as you age and have kidney conditions. There are 2 main types of kidney damage from medications: dose-dependent toxicity and idiosyncratic toxicity. Dose-dependent toxicity means that damage increases with higher doses. In contrast, idiosyncratic toxicity is unpredictable and varies greatly between people. Sometimes it's best to avoid these drugs altogether. Drug-induced nephrotoxicity can result from muscle tissue breakdown, or rhabdomyolysis, kidney tissue death, or renal infarction, and acid buildup, or renal tubular acidosis. This can result in decreased kidney function and other conditions like nephrotic syndrome or electrolyte imbalances. In this video, we'll explore the impact of common medications on kidney health and provide practical tips for managing these drugs safely. Remember, understanding the risks associated with them can empower you to make informed decisions about your healthcare. Stay tuned and learn how to protect your kidneys while effectively treating other medical conditions. Before we dive in, kindly note that all information you'll find in this video is produced by humans and for humans. You can visit our website at healthtoday.com to see our advisory board and the team behind these videos. We do not use artificial intelligence writing tools like ChatGPT to automatically generate content. Be assured our information is thoroughly fact-checked, unbiased, and reviewed by qualified professionals. All right, it's time to swing back to the medications that can be harmful for your kidneys. 7. Antibiotics. Antibiotics are prescribed often, but they are not without risk. Does your doctor prescribe antibiotics for your sore throat, skin infection, or other infection? If so, it could be harming your kidneys. First, let's take a look at what antibiotics are. Antibiotics, also known as antibacterials or antimicrobials, are a group of medications designed to combat bacterial infections. They work either by killing bacteria or preventing them from reproducing. You can find common antibiotics with the brand names like Cipro, Augmentin, Flagyl, Bactrim, or amoxicillin. These drugs could be prescribed to treat strep throat, pneumonia, urinary tract infections, or UTIs in short, or skin infections. Antibiotics can treat these bacterial infections, but they can't treat viral infections, such as colds, flu, bronchitis, most coughs, and most sore throats. So you should be extra cautious when your doctor prescribes antibiotics. If prescribed improperly, you might experience side effects such as diarrhea and liver and kidney problems. Even when properly used, some antibiotics such as polymyxins, aminoglycosides, and vancomycin can harm your kidneys. Simply put, your kidneys play a crucial role in removing antibiotics and other drugs from your body. But beware. Antibiotics like polymyxins may damage kidney cell membranes, possibly causing kidney injury. Similarly, another antibiotic, aminoglycosides, can accumulate in kidney cells, causing cell death and harming kidney tubules. In general, the mechanism by which each antibiotic causes kidney injury is still not fully understood, but it might involve inflammation and harm to kidney cells. For antibiotics to be effective and safe for kidney health, it's important to use them correctly. Did you know that nearly 1/3 of antibiotics prescribed in the United States aren't even appropriate for the conditions being treated? That's according to a report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC in short, and a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association. Before you ask for an antibiotic or if your doctor prescribes one, knowing which conditions they can treat is important. You can ask them, "Is this necessary?" And most doctors will gladly explain why it's needed. If antibiotics are truly needed, follow the dosage exactly as instructed and adhere to any food requirements. Even if you feel better, never save antibiotics for future use or give your prescribed antibiotics to someone else, as prescriptions are tailored to individual health needs and conditions. Are you enjoying our video so far? If so, please give us some hints by dropping a like, and we'll make more content like this. 6. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, or NSAIDs in short. Some may not recognize non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, but have you heard of ibuprofen, aspirin, Motrin, ketorolac, celecoxib, or naproxen? Yes, they're all NSAIDs, and you can purchase some of them without a prescription. In fact, NSAIDs are very common. Over 30 million people take them daily. NSAIDs are commonly used to ease headaches, sprains and strains, colds and flu, and pain from arthritis. At their core, NSAIDs mainly work by blocking an enzyme called cyclooxygenase, or COX in short. This enzyme helps produce pain-causing substances. However, COX is also important for protecting the kidneys during stress and helping regulate sodium and water excretion. So, when NSAIDs block COX, it's a big reason why these drugs can harm your kidneys. In fact, all NSAIDs can cause acute kidney injury, or AKI in short, especially in older people, and when taken in high doses or over extended periods. This injury appears in two main ways. One because blood flow changes, and the other because of inflammation, both caused by blocking COX. First, blocked COX can narrow kidney blood vessels, reducing blood flow. This can lead to fluid retention, high blood pressure, and even mild temporary kidney impairment. If this goes unchecked, it might cause more severe issues like acute tubular necrosis, where kidney tubules die due to lack of oxygen and acute kidney failure. Even though this can initially look like acute kidney failure, it could eventually progress to chronic kidney disease. Second, although NSAIDs are anti-inflammatory drugs, prolonged use can trigger inflammation in kidney tubules, the tiny structures that filter waste. This inflammation is rare, but overall, kidney issues stemming from NSAIDs are a big concern, affecting 1% to 5% of daily users worldwide. This means that each year, around 500,000 to 2.5 million people experience kidney injury from NSAIDs. What's worse, these drugs are often involved in hospital admissions because of adverse drug events, some of which can be deadly. A 2006 study published in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology analyzed data from over 10,184 people who were prescribed NSAIDs for various conditions. The results showed that NSAIDs use raised the risk of acute kidney injury by 26%, especially within the first 30 days of use. This result emphasizes the need for caution when prescribing and using these medications. In another study, scientists looked at 99 patients with chronic musculoskeletal pain who took NSAIDs for 12 months. They found that most patients' kidney function decreased after NSAIDs use, but returned to normal after switching to another pain reliever drug. For those interested in the evidence, the studies supporting our claims are provided in the link in our description box. Now, the next set of drugs on our list might surprise you because they're typically considered pretty good for your kidneys. 5. Diuretics. Diuretics help with conditions like fluid retention or swelling, often seen in heart and kidney failure and liver cirrhosis. Some diuretics are available over the counter, but prescription diuretics are typically stronger. Common diuretics includes hydrochlorothiazide, or HCTZ, bumetanide in Bomix, furosemide, sold as Lasix, spironolactone, found in Aldactone, and acetazolamide in Diamox. They work by increasing urine output. They're also good for expelling excess salt and water through urine, which can help with hypertension or high blood pressure, a leading risk factor for kidney disease. Thus, diuretics are generally suitable for your kidneys. While diuretics are beneficial overall, they don't come without risks, especially concerning kidney health. In fact, they don't directly damage the kidneys or affect their filtering function like NSAIDs. Instead, they act further down the kidney's process, altering the urine's concentration and composition. This increases the amount of urine or changes the levels of electrolytes in it. So, excessive use or high doses of diuretics can lead to dehydration, a risk factor for kidney damage. A study looked at 131 patients using diuretics and having acute kidney injury from 1999 to 2010 at a hospital. At first, 96.2% of the patients already had at least one health issue before starting diuretics, with chronic kidney disease, or CKD in short, being the most common at 55.0%. They found that patients who used diuretics had higher rates of kidney disease and its risk factors like hypertension and diabetes. The higher the dose, the bigger the risk. Also, about 27.5% of the cases of acute kidney injury were caused by diuretics alone, while others were due to a combination of diuretics and other drugs. So always consult your doctors before starting new medications with diuretics. For people with CKD who are taking diuretics, it's important to stay hydrated and regularly check for electrolytes and kidney function. Nowadays, there are more home testing options available than ever before. So people can now check their kidney function from the comfort of their own homes. 4. Proton pump inhibitors. Proton pump inhibitors, or PPIs in short, are widely used medications available over the counter. These drugs effectively treat conditions like gastroesophageal reflux disease, or GERD in short, or acid reflux by reducing stomach acid production. This is because PPIs target an enzyme in the stomach called hydrogen potassium ATPase, or proton pump, which is crucial for acid secretion. Although PPIs are generally safe and great at soothing acid-related discomfort such as heartburn, they still carry risks, particularly for kidney health. For example, PPIs have been linked with acute interstitial nephritis, or AIN in short, a kidney disorder characterized by inflammation in the spaces between the kidney tubules. Even though only a tiny number of PPI users develop AIN, this drug has become a common cause of drug-induced AIN in developed countries. More concerning, AIN caused by PPIs often shows no apparent signs and often goes unnoticed. So, long-term PPI use may lead to lower kidney function and acute sudden kidney injury. Over time, this can even progress to CKD. An often overlooked side effect of long-term PPI use is low magnesium levels in the blood or hypomagnesemia, which is linked to CKD. Simply put, hypomagnesemia can disrupt your electrolyte balance and cause inflammation, triggering kidney disease. Low magnesium can also lead to other serious health problems, including muscle spasms, seizures, and irregular heartbeats. A 2019 cohort study in the Journal of Pharmacotherapy investigated the effects of PPIs on kidney function. This study checked how PPI use relates to new cases of acute kidney injury, or AKI in short, and chronic kidney disease in a large group of people. When they examined a group of 93,335 people, they found that those taking PPIs had a 4.35 times higher risk of AKI compared to those who didn't. Similarly, taking PPIs was linked to a higher risk of CKD. When researchers examined a group of 84,600 people, PPI users had a 1.2 times higher risk of CKD compared to non-users. So, people taking PPIs should have regular checkups to monitor their kidney function and magnesium levels. After all, don't let the solution to one problem become the source of another. While PPIs can provide significant relief from acid-related issues, long-term use of them can harm your kidneys and cause other problems, such as infections, fractures, or nutritional deficiencies. So, it's important to take PPIs for the shortest time possible to relieve acid-related issues without raising the risk of side effects. 3. ACE inhibitors. Angiotensin-converting enzyme, or ACE in short, inhibitors are prescription medicines widely prescribed to lower blood pressure and manage conditions affecting the heart, blood vessels, and kidneys. Common ACE inhibitors are lisinopril, sold as Zestril, Prinavil, Ramipril, found in Altace, enalapril in Vasotec, and benazepril in Lotensin. These drugs work by blocking an enzyme that produces angiotensin II, which narrows blood vessels and increases blood pressure. By stopping this enzyme in its tracks, ACE inhibitors help relax blood vessels, thereby lowering blood pressure and reducing stress on the heart. Normally, ACE inhibitors also improve blood flow to the kidneys, easing the workload on these vital kidney-shaped organs. This enhanced blood flow can protect the kidneys, especially over the long term. Moreover, ACE inhibitors may help reduce the presence of protein in the urine, a common problem in chronic kidney conditions. In fact, ACE inhibitors are commonly recommended for people with kidney disease. While these medications boast protective benefits, they're not without risks. When you mix them with NSAIDs and diuretics, your risk of AKI can increase. Also, when you don't drink enough water to meet your body's needs, taking ACE inhibitors can put you at more risk of AKI. If you're concerned about your risk of AKI when taking these drugs, it's best to talk to your doctor about ways to lower it. Some people are concerned that ACE inhibitors might decrease your estimated glomerular filtration rate, or eGFR. Typically, a higher eGFR suggests better kidney function. However, ACE inhibitors reduce eGFR by relieving pressure on the kidneys, allowing the small filters called glomeruli to relax. While this may cause a slight decline in eGFR, it doesn't indicate kidney trouble. It simply means the kidneys are relaxing. However, sometimes eGFR may drop too much. This is especially risky in patients with heart failure, chronic kidney disease, or blockage in both renal arteries, or bilateral renal artery. If this occurs, your doctor may adjust your dosage or stop the medicine temporarily to find the cause. Note that in rare cases, particularly in patients with conditions like heart failure or severe dehydration, ACE inhibitors can cause acute renal failure. However, once stopping the medication, most patients recover without lasting kidney damage, even after needing dialysis. So, patients with heart failure, diabetes, or CKD benefit from ACE inhibitors because they ease the strain on the kidneys and offer long-term kidney protection. However, dosages should be adjusted carefully, and kidney function should be regularly checked. 2. Antiviral drugs. Most viruses clear up without antiviral drugs, but doctors prescribe them for serious or long-lasting infectious diseases like COVID-19, Ebola, flu, genital herpes, hepatitis B and C, and HIV. These drugs can clear the flu and combat other viruses from your body. For a flu, two common antiviral drugs are oseltamivir, Tamiflu, and zanamivir, Relenza. In contrast, for chronic infections like HIV, hepatitis, and herpes, antivirals can't cure them completely, but they can ease symptoms and reduce their severity. Antiviral drugs offer many benefits in treating viral infections, yet their potential to harm the kidneys cannot be overlooked. This risk, whether from direct toxicity or crystal buildup that can cause kidney stones, is a serious concern. Careful management and customized treatments are necessary, especially for people with existing kidney problems. Let's take, for example, remdesivir, a drug for emergency use in COVID-19 cases. Remdesivir contains a substance called SBCD, which is mainly removed from the body by the kidneys. In people with kidney issues, SBCD might build up and cause kidney toxicity. Some clinical trials have inconsistently reported a decrease in kidney function with remdesivir. Moreover, data from global databases showed a significant increase in cases of acute kidney failure associated with remdesivir compared to other COVID-19 drugs. However, there hasn't been enough large-scale clinical data to confirm whether remdesivir is safe or harmful for people with kidney issues, so further studies are necessary to provide clarity in this area. Besides remdesivir, the use of more effective antiviral drugs often leads to drug-induced acute kidney injury. Some antiviral drugs like cidofovir, adafovir, foscarnet, acyclovir, interferon, and tenofovir can directly cause cell death in kidney tubules by reducing blood flow or increasing toxins. This condition is called acute tubular necrosis. Additionally, the antiviral drug atazanavir can cause inflammation in the interstitial tissue of the kidneys, impairing kidney function. Also, acyclovir, indinavir, and foscarnet can cause crystals buildup in the kidneys, blocking the kidney tubules. In contrast, some antiviral drugs like Viread and foscarnet can help manage kidney damage, but they also pose a notable risk of kidney failure. Therefore, taking these drugs under close medical supervision is crucial to safeguard the kidneys. Also, to safely use antiviral drugs, never skip doses or inconsistently take them. This practice can lead to virus adaptation, making the antiviral less effective. This is called antiviral resistance. Also, note that antiviral drugs are only available with a prescription, so don't buy them online or from unofficial sources. 1. Lithium. Lithium is a prescription medication for mood stabilizing and certain mental illnesses. These mental problems include mania, where one feels highly excited, overactive, or distracted, and bipolar disorder, which causes mood swings between extreme highs, also known as mania, and lows or depression. Some brand names of lithium are Priadol, Camcolit, Lisconum, and Liquid. For over 60 years, these drugs have enhanced the lives of many individuals suffering from bipolar disorder. While lithium can be a lifeline for calming mood, its impact on the kidneys cannot be ignored. Long-term use of lithium can lead to some serious kidney issues, including both acute and chronic kidney disease, as well as kidney cysts. Early on, kidney damage from lithium might be reversible, but it could become permanent with time. The main issue with lithium use is a type of diabetes linked to kidney damage called nephrogenic diabetes insipidus. This isn't your typical diabetes caused by high blood sugar. In this condition, your kidneys can't respond properly to a hormone called antidiuretic hormone, or ADH, which controls fluid balance. The result? One may have excessive thirst and too many trips to the bathroom. In rare cases, long-term use of lithium can even lead to end-stage renal disease, or ESRD. Symptoms of kidney trouble from lithium include excessive urine output and thirst, frequent nighttime urination, and signs of dehydration like low blood pressure and fast heartbeat. In severe cases, it can cause changes in mental status. Moreover, lithium can make the kidneys excrete too much sodium, a condition known as hyponatremia. Sudden hyponatremia, where sodium levels drop quickly in less than 48 hours, can cause serious problems if not treated, including life-threatening muscle breakdown, rhabdomyolysis, severe confusion, seizures, coma, and even death. So, patients should maintain a regular diet with enough salt and fluids while taking lithium. Moreover, when on lithium, it's important to define a suitable dosage. Get yearly blood tests to check creatinine levels and seek medical help if anything seems wrong. Lithium can harm you in many ways, not just by damaging kidneys. So, before starting it, let your doctor know if you have kidney, heart, thyroid, or breathing problems, Addison's disease, or Brugada syndrome. Extra tips for cautious use. Do you suspect that your medication is affecting your kidney health? It's important to seek medical advice right away. Symptoms of kidney failure might not be apparent initially, but as the condition worsens, signs such as decreased urine output, swelling in the legs, shortness of breath, and severe fatigue become more evident. If untreated, the consequences can be life-threatening. Let's ensure you remember these symptoms to know when to act. If you are taking any of the medications that have been discussed in this video, check your kidney function regularly using tests that include blood creatinine levels, glomerular filtration rate, or GFR in short, and urine tests for protein. Proper hydration helps your kidneys clear sodium, urea, and toxins from the body, which can mitigate the impact of nephrotoxic drugs. Be aware of potential interactions between your prescriptions that could impact your kidney health. Share all your current medications with any healthcare provider who prescribes a new drug. Yes, medications are essential for treating various medical conditions. Yet certain drugs pose significant risks to kidney health and should be used cautiously, especially in individuals with existing kidney disease or those predisposed to kidney disease. Antibiotics, NSAIDs, diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, ACE inhibitors, antiviral drugs, and lithium all have the potential to impair kidney function through mechanisms ranging from direct toxicity to effects on renal blood flow and electrolyte imbalances. For those with kidney disease, it is crucial to avoid or carefully manage the use of these medications. Patients should work closely with healthcare providers to select treatments that minimize risk to the kidneys, adjust dosages as necessary, and monitor kidney function regularly. A healthy lifestyle can help you keep medication to a minimum. Try to eat a balanced diet with lean protein, fruits and vegetables, and exercise regularly to protect your kidneys from any damage. And if you're serious about mastering your kidney health and understanding how the body works, make sure you subscribe to us. Hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications so you never miss a life-saving video. 5 powerful fruits, boosting kidney cleanse, and how to enjoy them. Hello and welcome back to HealthToday channel. Let's talk about a vital topic today, how to naturally cleanse your kidneys using fruits. As resilient as it is, the kidneys cannot regenerate. Each kidney comprises roughly 1 million tiny filters, or nephrons, tasked with constant blood filtration, 24/7. More specifically, your blood, sourced from ingested food, alcohol, medications, drugs, and even pollution, flows through your nephrons. Then, these filters perform a complex task of deciding what to keep and what to discard. As you age, these filters shrink, potentially up to a 20% loss. So proper diet and reduced exposure to toxins become crucial if you want to protect your kidneys. Good news. While genes play a role, you can be proactive and support the health of your kidneys, and your diet is key to this. Imagine just spending $1 on a kidney-friendly fruit can improve your quality of life every single day. Now, if you're ready to explore the amazing fruits to healthier kidneys that remain unknown to many, keep watching. In this video, we'll reveal 5 tasty fruits that can support in cleansing and promoting kidney health. Let's discover what makes these fruits so special, along with tips for maximizing their kidney health benefits. Before we dive in, kindly note that all information you'll find in this video is fact-checked, unbiased, and reviewed by qualified professionals. All right, it's time to swing back to the most powerful fruits that can help cleanse your kidneys. 5. Blueberry. Blueberries are nature's pharmacy with their antioxidant properties. Extensive scientific research has confirmed that blueberries are really good for your kidneys. According to the National Kidney Foundation, blueberries are good for many kidney conditions like chronic kidney disease, or CKD in short, and kidney stones. Our last video highlighted that diets high in sodium, phosphorus, and potassium aren't good for people with kidney disease. The good news is that blueberries are low in all these minerals, making them a kidney-friendly choice. Blueberries contain anthocyanins that can prevent bacteria from attaching to the urinary tract lining. This could help lower the risk of urinary tract infections, or UTIs, which is especially important for your kidney health. Moreover, anthocyanins are hailed for their contribution to preventing kidney disease. For example, in 2022, a study on mice found that anthocyanins could potentially slow down the progression of diabetic kidney disease, or DKD in short. In another study with nearly 1,900 women, researchers found that those who ate more anthocyanins had lower blood pressure and less stiff arteries. This is important because high blood pressure is a major risk factor for kidney disease. Moreover, blueberries work hard to combat oxidative stress. Oxidative stress, where harmful molecules called free radicals damage cells, is a central factor in kidney problems. Blueberries are rich in antioxidants like polyphenols, which help fight oxidative stress. To delve a bit deeper, a cup of cultivated blueberries has 9,019 antioxidants, while wild blueberries have 13,427 total antioxidants per cup. Thus, eating more blueberries may help prevent kidney injury. In a 2021 animal study, experts found that treatment with blueberry extract can actually reduce the expression of the gene TNF-alpha. Now, TNF-alpha is a big player in triggering inflammation, the root cause of most diseases, including chronic kidney disease. So, blueberries help protect your kidneys by reducing inflammation and maintaining their optimal functioning. Another study on rats showed that adding blueberries to their diet increased blood flow through the kidneys, which could help support kidney cleanse. This study also found that eating more blueberries can boost genes that regulate blood pressure and keep your fluid balance, all leading to healthier kidneys. Blueberries can also be a great ally in managing risk factors for chronic kidney disease, including high blood sugar and high blood pressure. For the most benefits, choose fresh, whole, uncooked, and organic blueberries. Blueberries get their name for a reason. The color of the berries is key. Ripe blueberries are blue or bluish-purple with a light white or gray coating called the bloom. This coating protects the berries from the sun and shows they're ready to eat. Avoid white or green berries, as they're not ripe yet and won't be as sweet. Don't forget to go organic. Blueberries ranked 11th for high pesticide levels by the Environmental Working Group, or EWG. Opting for organic or integrated pest management, or IPM in short, blueberries, ensures you get all the nutrients without harmful pesticides that can strain the kidneys. If you buy non-organic ones, to remove any residues, soak them in lemon juice or filtered water with baking powder to clear any residues. Then, simply drain and rinse them before enjoying. You can add a handful to your breakfast or enjoy them as a snack every day. If you're enjoying our video so far, please give us some hints by dropping a like and we'll make more content like this. 4. Apple. An apple a day can indeed keep the doctor away, including the kidney doctor. If you're dealing with kidney issues or reduced kidney function, it's important to watch your potassium, sodium, and phosphorus intake. Luckily, apples are a smart choice because they're low in these minerals while still providing plenty of essential nutrients for your body. One of these essential nutrients is fiber, which can help reduce your risk of kidney stones and kidney diseases. Eating more fiber can help your kidneys by reducing inflammation and improving gut health, making it easier to remove waste during digestion. Plus, pectin, a soluble fiber found in apples, can help control blood sugar levels and support weight management. This can indirectly benefit your kidneys because diabetes and obesity, which pectin can help manage, are common risk factors for kidney diseases. Also, it's worth mentioning that some people believe that pectin could help the body get rid of toxic heavy metals like lead, mercury, and arsenic by binding them. However, there's not enough solid research to confirm these claims. And hey, apples are a great source of essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, making them a convenient source for all nutrients you need. In a 2018 study, 16 kidney patients ate 2 Fuji apples a day for a week. This simple change boosted their antioxidant levels without causing any problems with their potassium levels. Simply put, apples contain many strong antioxidants, such as quercetin, catechins, anthocyanins, and chlorogenic acid, which protect kidneys from inflammation and damage. Quercetin, one of these antioxidants, stands out for reducing blood pressure. This matters because high blood pressure can harm your kidneys by narrowing and weakening blood vessels inside them. Now, if you're thinking about having apples to keep your kidneys healthy, go for fresh, whole ones. Note that the EWG ranks regular apples 8th on the list of foods with high pesticide levels. So, choosing organic or IPM apples is a better option. They pack the most nutrients without any of the toxic pesticides that can burden the kidneys. Remember, when you peel them, you're losing out on a lot of the fiber and most of the antioxidants. Dried apples might seem like a tasty snack, but they lose vitamin C and often have extra sugar and calories, which aren't good for your kidneys. And how about the clear apple juices you find in stores? Well, they go through filtering and pasteurization to stay fresh, but this process also takes out most antioxidants and fiber and adds lots of sugar. So, stick with the whole organic fruit. When choosing apples, check if the stem is still attached. A missing stem means the apple might spoil faster. While color isn't the only factor, it can help you choose the best apple. For red apples, look for a green background mostly covered by red or pink-orange hues. Apples with full, vibrant colors have absorbed lots of sunlight, which means they have better flavor. Less colorful apples are better for cooking. For those interested in the evidence, the studies supporting our claims are provided in the description box. 3. Cranberry. Being low in sodium, potassium, and phosphorus, cranberries are a great addition to your kidney-friendly diet, just like blueberries. Moreover, cranberry is one of the few fruits low in sugars but high in antioxidants, such as vitamin C, flavonoids, quercetin, anthocyanins, phenolic acids, and resveratrol. Cranberries are also outstanding for being high in proanthocyanidins, or PICs in short, which are helpful in combating oxidative stress, infection, and inflammation. Simply put, PACs and other antioxidants help to neutralize harmful free radicals that can otherwise damage your cells, including the ones in your kidneys. That's like cleansing your kidney cells from external threats. In fact, cranberries have been used to prevent and ease the symptoms of urinary tract infections, or UTIs in short, for decades. UTIs typically put extra stress on your kidneys, causing frequent or painful urination, often due to bacteria like E. coli entering the urinary tract. While antibiotics are commonly used to treat UTIs, some people dislike their side effects and find natural remedies. Cranberries save the day by preventing bacteria from sticking to cells in the urinary tract. In a 2008 Cochrane review, scientists looked at 10 studies with 1,049 people and found that cranberry products reduced UTI rates by 35% over a year. However, once bacteria are already stuck, cranberries don't seem to be able to remove them. So, note that cranberries can help you prevent UTIs, but don't treat them. Moreover, cranberries are about 87% water, making them a great way to stay hydrated. Staying well hydrated also means keeping your kidneys healthy. This is because water naturally helps your kidneys filter waste from your blood and turn it into urine. But remember, don't go overboard. Too much fluid can lead to fluid accumulation in your body, causing edema or swelling. Try adding fresh organic cranberries to oatmeal or tossing them in salads to enjoy their natural sweetness. If you want a cool treat, snack on them straight in their natural form. Smoothies are another tasty option to enjoy lots of cranberries. Whether fresh or frozen, these tangy fruits make a delicious addition to smoothies all year round. When choosing fresh cranberries, look for ones that are firm and bouncy to the touch with shiny red skin. The shiny red color indicates ripeness, and the deeper the red, the more concentrated the beneficial compounds. But remember, dried cranberries like raisins can't replace fresh ones. 2. Grape. Grapes are a powerful supporter when it comes to kidney health and detox. Their high water content aids in maintaining proper hydration levels, a critical aspect of helping your kidneys efficiently remove waste and toxins, as we mentioned with cranberries. Simply put, grapes serve as a natural diuretic, helping to increase your urine production, a fundamental component of the body's innate detoxification process. Diuretics can be useful if you have a health condition that causes your body to retain water, like kidney problems. Moreover, grapes are rich in a powerful antioxidant called resveratrol. Studies in labs and animals show that resveratrol reduces oxidative stress and inflammation, lowering kidney damage. This compound also enhances kidney function and structure. Moreover, human research shows that resveratrol intake might safeguard against chronic kidney disease by boosting kidney filtration rates and volume. Besides resveratrol, grapes are also high in flavonoids like catechin, epicatechin, anthocyanins, and procyanidins. These compounds are also known for reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, which are common factors in the development of kidney diseases. Resveratrol also slows the growth of kidney cancer cells. Therefore, by incorporating antioxidant-rich grapes into your diet, you provide your kidneys with a potent tool to promote better kidney health overall. And next time you eat grapes, don't overlook the health benefits hidden in the seeds. They may not be the tastiest, but they're generally harmless and also rich in antioxidants like proanthocyanidins. But if you want to try grapeseed extract, note that this supplement is much more concentrated than eating grapes with seeds. So it's best to talk to your doctor before trying, especially if you take blood-thinning medications like aspirin and warfarin. Considering the wide range available, which grape variety is best for your kidneys? Dark grapes and grape skin are top choices because they're rich in resveratrol. Blue grape seeds have more antioxidants than white ones. Grapes don't ripen more once picked, so they need to be at their best when you buy them. For the healthiest option, look for firm, plump, and colorful grapes with green, flexible stems. Just a heads up, the EDUG ranks regular grapes fourth for high pesticide levels. To get all the goodness without harmful pesticides that can harm your kidneys, go for organic or IPM grapes. Get creative with how you enjoy them. They're great as a snack or added to salads or smoothies. Just steer clear of high-calorie grape products like raisins, jellies, or sugary juices as they can strain your kidneys. 1. Watermelon. Watermelon is a summer favorite with almost no downsides. This juicy fruit is a natural diuretic with about 92% water by weight. Note that our kidneys depend on an ample supply of water to remove toxins and waste products. So by eating watermelons, we provide our kidneys with a hydrating boost, helping them carry out their vital cleansing process with ease. Moreover, watermelon is a smart addition to your diet if you have kidney stones. One slice of watermelon has only about 1 milligram of oxalate, which is a key factor in causing kidney stones. A small study in rats found that watermelon pulp reduced calcium and oxalate crystallization. Additionally, this study showed that eating watermelon increased urine output and improved kidney function. However, the major benefits of watermelons lie in their antioxidant properties, which help fight kidney injury. In particular, the red part of watermelon contains a potent antioxidant called lycopene. This compound not only gives watermelon its vibrant hue, but also helps your body fight oxidative stress, inflammation, and cancer cells, protecting your kidneys from damage. Some research has shown that lycopene intake can reduce the risk of death. A large study followed 7,683 adults with chronic kidney disease, or CKD in short, for about 26 years. It discovered that those with higher blood lycopene levels had a reduced risk of death, with a decrease of about 22.2% in deaths from any cause. This benefit applies to all stages of CKD. Another kidney-friendly compound in watermelon is citrulline, an amino acid that plays a role in producing arginine, a precursor to nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps relax blood vessels, promoting smooth blood flow to the kidneys and ensuring that your kidneys receive enough oxygen and nutrients. But why should you choose citrulline or arginine? Arginine supplements are mostly processed by the liver before entering the bloodstream. In contrast, citrulline goes straight to the kidneys, where it's converted into arginine. This direct path boosts arginine levels in the blood, potentially lowering blood pressure in older adults. Since high blood pressure is a significant risk factor for kidney disease, citrulline from watermelon offers a kidney-friendly way to manage it. So, treat yourself to some watermelon this summer to give your kidneys a healthy boost. Note that watermelon ranks 33rd on the EWG's list of foods with high pesticide loads. Organic or IPM-grown watermelons are better, and you should wash your watermelons thoroughly before cutting. Watermelon is at its best from July to September, depending on where you live. For extra lycopene and antioxidants, wait until your watermelon is fully ripe. A creamy yellow spot underneath means it's ripe. Choose smaller, round watermelons with many brown, web-like lines for the sweetest taste. Watermelon is super versatile. You can enjoy its sweetness in salads, smoothies, and even salsa. And here's a tip. Don't toss out the rind and seeds. They're packed with special antioxidants that can protect your kidneys and liver, aiding in their detoxification process. So try adding the rind and seeds to your smoothies or juice for an extra health boost. To sum it all up, exploring the various fruits and their potential benefits for kidney health has shed light on the importance of incorporating them into our diets. From blueberries to cranberries, grapes to watermelon and apples, these fruits offer a plethora of antioxidants and nutrients that can protect and support our kidneys. While these fruits offer a host of benefits, be mindful of excess consumption, as fluid retention is associated with compromised kidney functions. Blood sugar management is also important to be mindful of. As always, be sure to consult your provider if you have concerns relative to your health. Early detection is key when it comes to kidney disease to avoid further complications. Along with the health benefits of fruit, don't forget about the power a diverse array of vegetables, anti-inflammatory fats, and natural sources of probiotics have in supporting kidney health. Additionally, do not underestimate the impact of following a healthy lifestyle with sufficient sleep, as this helps the body to detox appropriately and engage in regular movement approved by your practitioner. Avoiding consumption of processed foods and sugary beverages can further support kidney health as well as toxins cleanse. By incorporating a variety of fruits, along with vegetables, healthy fats, and small amounts of protein, and practicing healthy habits, we can optimize kidney function and promote overall well-being for years to come. But note that not all normally healthy ingredients are healthy for your kidneys. To explore more common foods that can destroy your kidneys, check out the video on the screen. You might find some of these foods already in your kitchen. We'll also share tips on how to enjoy these foods or find alternatives with the maximum kidney benefits. See you there. Stay informed, stay healthy,